What's up, my brothers? Officer Freddy's back.
Poppy's got a Betty-approved snack attack.
He's got the Midas touch, so he'll never lose.
So come watch Freddy Foodie King review.
What's up, my brothers? Your boy. Oh, baby. My brothers. Then we went to Subway, Poppy. Yeah. Subway, Poppy. Subway is not overrated, Poppy. You know, I know a lot of people don't like Subway. I know Joey don't like Subway. You know, Joey was tall. But Ian K from Peep the Sound, he don't like Subway either, Puppy. But your boy loves Subway. I got the Monster, my brothers. Was this the Monster? No.
Facts. And that's fact. And that's
no, it's the Outlaw. The Monster.
So I'm
I originally wanted the Monster, but I had a coupon for $5.99. You know, which your boy never loses, my brothers. You know, $5.99 for a footlong. But the Monster's not included. So I had to get the Outlaw. You know, it's almost the same thing. It just doesn't have ranch and don't have bacon. But it's got everything else that it has. And it comes with Chipotle, something, what the hell was it? Chipotle, something, my brothers. Chipotle ranch, I don't know what the hell it was, my brothers. I know it's Chipotle sauce. Yeah, puppy, look at that. $5.99, my brothers. A footlong. I got some coupons in there, man, my brothers. You know, and they're expensive now. This is like $12 freaking sub, my brothers. So $5.99 is a freaking bargain. And I got some, what do you call this stuff, my brothers? The 7-Eleven, something, what the hell it was? Winter Wonderland Cocoa, my brothers. That sounds kind of fruity, but what the hell, my brothers? It's pretty good. Let's try this out, my brothers. The Outlaw from Subway. Yeah. Oh my God. That is banging, Poppy. I thought I wasn't gonna like that sauce. This Chipotle sauce, it's actually pretty good, my brothers. It's a little spicy, like a 2 up from on my heat scale, from 1 to 10. It comes with steak, peppers and green peppers. What else I got in there, puppy? I don't freaking remember. Oh, onions, red onions, green peppers, steak, that Chipotle sauce. Yeah, Betty. Check that out, mama. Oh, yeah, it smells good, my brothers. Nice and fresh. Italian artisan bread, my brothers. This is nice, my brothers. I think the cheese is pepper jack, I believe. This is a bargain, guys. For $5.99, this is like $11, $12 freaking sub, my brothers. 1,000 something, like 1,000 calories. And I got it for $5.99. You know, I never lose, puppy. This is awesome, guys. What I like about this is that they put double the cheese. So it's got double pepper ranch, pepper jack cheese on it. And then they heat it up for you, Poppy. You know, they got a little oven. Comes out amazing, guys. I put the banana peppers some black olives, some tomatoes, and lettuce. Extra, you know? Amazing, guys. I'm not joking. I know people don't like Subway, but the ones over here, Poppy, they're freaking awesome. 5 all freaking day, my brothers. I know, mate, the Joey's and Ian's Subway suck, but the one over here, Farmer Brothers, they are the bomb. Wow, Poppy. This is living, guys. It's like they don't even put seasoning on it, guys. And it feels like it's got seasoning on it. Like pepper and salt. But he didn't, I was watching, he didn't put anything. And it's already like, I guess, the beef, I guess, is already seasoned. And that freaking chipotle sauce, forget about it, my brothers. You know, I wanted to get the ranch, you know, the other one. What the hell did I say, puppy? I got ADD, my brothers. I said, what was that one? Oh, the monster. But I couldn't get it. The coupon didn't accept it. It's got ranch, peppercorn ranch. But this chipotle sauce on it, my brothers, forget about it. And you don't have bacon. But this doesn't need bacon, my brothers. It's that freaking good. The outlaw sub, my brothers. From Spongway, my brothers. It's, you know, you want a good sub? Try that one out, puppy. You know, I never steal your roll. No. Amazing. If you get lucky, puppy, if you go to Subway once in a while, I think I'm registered on the rewards, you know, on the internet, on Subway. They send you coupons, guys, for like a foot long for $5.99. And then they give you like, you can get the meal like with chips and a drink and a foot long sub for like, I think it's $5.99 also, guys. Or $6.99, something like that. Real cheap, guys. So check out your meal, puppy. Register for the rewards program in Subway, and they're gonna send you coupons, my brothers. Because now these freaking Subway burgers are like $12 freaking dollars now, my brothers. You know, with the inflation. So you know I ain't paying that, puppy. You know your boy's smart. I use coupons, puppy. You know I never stick you wrong, my brothers. Come on this channel here, puppy. I give you all the deals, puppy. Because I love you guys. You get the same shit, my brothers, and cheaper. Yeah, my brothers. My brothers, have a good one. I'm gonna enjoy this, puppy. You're gonna pay 6 inches for you, papa. Take care, my brothers.
Thanks, Freddie. Back to you. Oh. I'm going. Going. Oh.
You're missing out on. Dude!
Dude, you're all about mind reading today. Mind reading.
Dude, I fucking schmummed him. Dude, now you can rap for Chaz. You can start rapping for him now. Come on. Drop a fucking verse.
Mind
Because he
reading.
just rehearsed.
Mind reading.
Fucking say it. Just say it.
Mind
Well,
reading.
Fucking. As soon as I start, he starts.
Oh.
No, go on. Oh, fucking mind reader. Spiffy's taking so long, I'm growing a beard and shit. And piss.
Oh, am I supposed to still be rapping?
Oh, yeah, you got the fucking mic now.
Got
Shit,
on the wire.
I missed it.
I'm just on the fucking wire.
Welcome back, Chazarz.
You're just stuck in this
I
voice
gave us
forever.
Next, I'm gonna get on the arrow key. Fucking wheelie or. Oh, oh, dude. Oh, oh! I just washed the blankie too. Well, someone else did. Oh, oh! That was I didn't do that. Oh. Don't ask me to pay again. Fuck. Did I? Oh, oh, oh. Holy shit, a 5-hour drive. I'm pulling over. I'm pulling, excuse me. Ugh. Oh. Oh. It was going down my wrist. Oh. Oh, the sauces. Oh. What? Oh, that's like spicy. It's like chipotle. Anybody want this? You can have that code there. Secret G code. He's rapping so hard, he just might start crapping. I'm gonna go do the commentary for someone else's stream. Hold up. YouTube live streams now. Recommended live streams. Headlines. There's a starting soon for a riot hall, y'all. For news. For news. Get hyped. Tonight on Channel 5 or 7. I don't remember which one I'm on anymore. We're going to be going over the tornadoes in the city. We've had a couple of tornadoes today. I want to do a breakdown, break by break report. Because I wanted to. I just did. Now watch out for this. It's a stick coming for your head. Lead him into the next verse. Everybody! Everybody! Put your hands on the key. Everybody! Nanny check. Everybody! Maybe just a few souls in the city. Everybody! Can we get a nanny check for God's sakes? Hey everyone, so breaker, my brake pad don't work anymore. They gave me the hard hat, but I don't know how to drive. What? I'm in a Discord call? What?
Bruh.
What is... Imagine hearing that on the national news. We're coming in hot with someone who has the exclusive. They are joining. Their connection, their ping is hat off, but they have some important details. I'm not in a Discord call.
First one, cologne.
Yo, man, what the fuck?
Okay, testing, 1, 2, 3.
That one was from my mom.
Can anybody hear me? Let me know if it sounds good. And then I'm going to switch over here to the main scene. And you guys are going to let me know if it looks good. We are broadcasting live this morning. Last minute decision here at 10:12 a.m. on the East Coast to cover some severe weather today. We had a little cold front coming through yesterday. It wasn't looking half bad. Now, things are going nuts out there. We got tornado warnings out the wazoo. We've got a tornado watch. We've got more tornado watches getting ready to come out. We got an enhanced risk from the Storm Prediction Center. We've got tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, flash flood warnings. We've got snow. We got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of everything. So, you know what? We're just going to be here, and we are going to be live streaming until it doesn't seem like we need to be here anymore. All right, so thanks to everybody for tuning in. We got a bunch of people here. What I need everybody to do right now is, first of all, drop your location. Drop your location in the chat.
Guys, go ahead.
And then also share this stream. We got to get this information out to people. No, a lot of people don't know what's going on here. All right, a lot of people, probably a lot of you guys are even surprised that I'm live right now.
OMG.
And we got a lot of people out there that don't realize that we have severe weather going on right now. We currently have 4, I believe, tornado warnings, and then we've got a big severe thunderstorm watch up here in Kentucky, portions of West Virginia, and then we've got a big tornado watch down here in Mississippi and Alabama. This is going to be moving east, okay? It's actually going to get worse as it moves east. We think there's an even better chance of tornadoes today in eastern Alabama and down there into, near Atlanta in Georgia, maybe even into western portions of South Carolina. We're going to have some tornadic activity probably.
Alabama.
So we're going to be covering all of it. Not only me, but our team of storm chasers and live cameras as well. We've got Brad Arnold down there in Alabama. We got Chris Hall in Mercer County giving us a live feed here. And then we got stationary cameras, from Radar Omega in Atlanta, Georgia, also in Jamestown, Tennessee, and then over in North Carolina as well.
Jamestown does not exist.
And by the way, you see me waving down there in the bottom right. We've got a new camera, a new angle. For our studio cam. I have help now. Usually I do this by myself, but now we have Carly here, producer Carly. Carly, if you want to pull your camera up real quick and just say hi. This is who I will be referring to every once in a while when I say, hey, Carly, will you do this? So go ahead, Carly. Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
That's Carly. She's my sister, and she's also a whiz at the producer's desk, okay? So she's going to be helping do a lot of different things today so that I can focus on the weather. And that's what we're going to do right now. Let's
Guys,
take a look at all of the different
weather
warnings that we currently have.
That's why I have my sister
and
on board,
while I'm
Carly.
doing this, hopefully everybody is liking the stream. Everybody is sharing, copying the link, and getting the word out there because we need as many people as possible to watch this part so we can inform. Because once again, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised by what's going on here today. All right. So here we go. Down here in Louisiana, we got a severe thunderstorm warning north of New Orleans, all right? This is going to move up into southern parts of Mississippi where we actually have a tornado watch. Everybody
People
in the
ask
pink
me if I'm
box
on
there
drugs.
is
I'm
under a
just
tornado
on
watch.
fucking-
We have a tornado warning right now in eastern portions of
I joined into that
Mississippi
Discord
near
call, guys.
DeKalb.
You sound
All right,
like you
let's take
guys
a look
were
at
on
that
druggies.
up close and personal on the radar app here, and let's see what that looks like. Let's see if we can actually see where the rotation is. Right there it is. All right, so this at one point, this storm or a storm near it was radar confirmed, meaning that we actually did have a tornado on the ground. I don't know if that's still the case, but there's definitely enough rotation there to warrant this tornado warning. So we want everybody in Gainesville, Alabama, all the way up into Clinton and Union and Utah to get into their safe spots. And look at that. We got a new one, a brand new tornado warning that was just issued there for Winston County, Alabama. And we're going to zoom in on that. And that's just way up here north of Birmingham. Okay, so that is what we're looking at right there. Get to shelter now. We're going to see a lot of these today, by the way. It's going to be one of those days where we see a lot of tornado warnings, and we're going to be jumping around from state to state. So I'm going to try my best to remind you what state we are looking at. All right, and I'm going to mute Andy in Discord. There you go. Muted. All right. And by the way, this is our first time doing one of these streams with our new setup with the production desk and everything. So there might be a little bugs, little kinks here and there to work out, but hopefully we will do our job of getting the core information out as quickly as possible. Like, for example, that newest tornado warning up there that's coming into portions of Alabama north of Birmingham. It does include the Lakeshore subdivision and the Wilson Bend. Okay, so please get to shelter now if you are in either of those counties there, Greene or Sumter County in Alabama. Take shelter now. All right. Now,
now.
That's not it. That's not the only thing that we've got going on. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning up here south of Huntsville, Alabama, and I believe this is around where our storm chaser Brad Arnold is. So if we can get Brad up on the screen, you guys can see that this is essentially what the conditions are looking like around Huntsville. He's a little bit out of the area in Limestone County, but these are the storms that we're dealing with. And unfortunately, this is the type of situation where a lot of these tornadoes today, now some of them won't be, but a lot of the tornadoes and the tornado warnings that we see are going to be associated with rain-wrapped storms. So if there's a tornado in front of Brad right now, you're not going to be able to see it until you're right up on it. So that's why we really want everybody to take warning seriously today. And as soon as that warning comes through, you're going to know what you're going to do, and you're going to get to shelter. You're not going to go outside, and you're not going to try to look at it and send pictures of it and stuff, because these are dangerous storms, and that thing's shielded in rain is going to jump out and scare you at the last minute, and you're not going to be ready for it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be Brad in this situation.
You're in a safe spot. All right, so we can take Brad down
here
now.
I don't know if I would be saying this.
We will talk to him right here in a second.
Good old Brad.
First of all, though, there's another tornado warning up here in Kentucky. I think it's about to expire, though. I don't think I see a reason for them to continue
Let's go ahead and use that.
This did include Stanton, Kentucky, but this storm that's coming through, the rotation that originally sparked that tornado warning, I think has died down a lot. But still a very strong storm getting ready to come into Slade and then eventually Campton up here in Beattyville. It's strong damaging winds in excess of 60 miles an hour. This will also eventually come up towards West Liberty and then towards Jackson, Kentucky. And guys, this is where I live. I live over here. So hope to goodness we keep our internet and our power today, because, you know, in rural Kentucky, it sprinkles sometimes, and we lose all of our utilities. Bear with me, but if I do go out at some point today, just make sure you got a backup plan on how you're going to get your warnings.
Make sure you get some batteries.
National Weather Service, if I go down, you can still get warnings from several other sources.
Okay.
All right, but I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be good for the most part. I did.
We'll be fine then.
I drove my golf cart.
That's nice.
To work today on accident. So I've got to make sure that somebody, before that rain starts, Carly, somebody's got to move my golf cart into the garage. That thing's going to get ruined.
Oh, no.
All right. So once again, if you're just now tuning in, we're doing live severe weather coverage here. We've got tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings in the south. We're going to go through those again right here in a second. But we've also got a lot of stuff going on up north here and on the backside. Check it out. Heavy
what's
snow
up, guys?
back here in Missouri. How many people do we have watching in Missouri?
A little bit more north. Hey, what's
Raise
up?
your hand in chat.
Hey, can I get a little Gary?
If you are, then please send us some pictures of the snow, because, you know, it's stressful talking about tornadoes. We're going to be talking about warnings. We're going to stress people out, telling people to get to shelter and all that stuff. Every once in a while, we like to take a relief break during these winter setups. Just look at the pretty snow.
Oh, it's nice.
So if you're seeing snow in Missouri, send in pictures and videos to us on Twitter at Ryan Hall, y'all. And then we'll go ahead, and if we have enough people sending in Yalla-meter photos today, we'll do another contest where we pick somebody who sent in a snow measurement picture to win $1,000 at the end of the stream. I think it's going to snow for a lot more people today, but it's going to be a very slim part of this storm that's producing the snow. So we'll keep an eye on that, and we'll also talk about the forecast as to what's going to happen with the snow later tonight into tomorrow and all that stuff. So there's actually a whole lot of weather to talk about today. So even though this isn't a moderate risk, it's not like one of these big days where, like, you know, we're expecting like multiple EF2, 3 tornadoes and stuff. There's going to be a lot of strong storms, and there's going to be plenty for us to talk about as this line progresses off to the east. Especially if we do a good job of getting the word out there about what's happening here, and we get some interaction going on social media. Once again, not just for snow. Not just for snow. If you are in anywhere in front of this line, let's say you're in Atlanta, Georgia, let's say you're in Knoxville, Tennessee, let's say you're up here in Ohio and it's just raining, if you can do so safely, also send us pictures and videos, storm reports in, and I'll share them live here on the air. This is one of the coolest things about what we do here is, like, we usually have, you know, thousands of people watching, and everybody can kind of act as a local news reporter for your own area, and it really helps us tell the weather story, and it helps us alert people as to what's getting ready to happen downstream and stuff like that. I can show these colors all day,
Oh. Others.
But it means a lot more when you see a real photo of what's going on out there. So that's the whole story. That's the whole shebang right now. We're down to 3 tornado warnings. That one in Kentucky was allowed to expire. Now, all of our tornado warnings pretty much are going to be down here in Alabama and Mississippi. So we're going to check back in on those right here in a second. But I do want to go through and see if anybody's sending in reports and pictures and stuff through Twitter. Jeremy has, I mean, this guy is
Twitter
super
alert.
weather prepared. He's got James Spann up. He's got News Channel 18 up, and he's got us up, and he's got some live cameras up. I mean, this guy is not missing anything, all right? But
He's no
I'm
Brad.
super happy that we have at least a section of your screen space there.
Talk to me
thank
when
you
Brad's
so much
here.
for being weather prepared.
But is he Brad?
Once again, this is kind of coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I did not expect, I really did not expect to do a live stream today. I thought that we were going to, honestly, I thought I was going to go out for a local storm chase. I live here in Kentucky, so I was going to go out and try to, find me a tornado. Well, honestly, I didn't have very
just
much
gonna go look for a
faith
tornado?
that, there was going to be any tornadoes. But I was just going to go find me a shelf
Dude
cloud,
hasn't
a cool
stopped
storm to look
talking. It
at.
sounds like he
I'm a
was ready to
weather
do a
nerd. We love to
stream.
look at clouds. But woke up this morning and just the parameter spaces have increased enough to
What's up, my
warrant a
brothers?
live stream. I think I'm definitely more useful here doing this than going out there and playing around in the rain. So we're going to be here with you pretty much all day, unless everything falls apart and we don't see any more tornado warnings, which I doubt that's going to happen. But we're going to be here with you until the storm passes through Atlanta at least, which, by the way, it is going to do that. And that's why the Storm Prediction Center does have an enhanced risk of severe weather for you guys.
Cool.
Just a second. So everybody in the orange here is under an enhanced risk of severe weather. That's a 3 out of 5. And
Yep,
everybody in
weather's
the
coming in,
yellow
guys.
is under a
Peace.
slight risk of severe weather. That's a 2 out
boy.
of 5. So all the way up to Lexington, all the way down to Mobile, Alabama is in a severe weather threat today.
Alabama's.
As far west as Tupelo and as far east as Charlotte, North Carolina. You guys are under a severe weather threat today as this line of storms comes through. The strongest part of this storm is going to go through this area, all right? And let me show you why. Let me show you why we have an increased risk in these areas. So let's take a look at the tornado risk. We've got 8 million people. 8 million people in a 10% probability of tornadoes today.
Huh.
That's a big deal, okay? 10% from the Storm Prediction Center is not extremely common. It's not necessarily rare, but
Dude, if there's a
this is
tornado
probably
that
the
happens
first
in this
10%
game,
that
I'm
this
gonna
many
be
people have been
fucking
under in a while.
Alabama y'all
so,
for a moment.
it's important that we get the message out there to these people because, once again, a lot of people weren't talking about this yesterday. Now, though, things are happening, and hopefully we can just rapidly alert as many people as possible that they
This
need
group
to
of weather
be
friends.
ready for a warning to come through
Trauma
and
kids.
just know what to do whenever it comes through. So there it is. That's your
There it is.
10% probability.
said
Basically,
it.
what that means is there's a 10% probability of a tornado happening within 25 miles of any given point within that zone, which is astronomically higher than a normal day, right? 10% doesn't sound like a lot. But it's these kinds of days
I like
that
to say
usually,
astronomically,
catch
like
people
it's
off
just
guard,
say big.
and they don't pay attention to warnings and stuff. And as long as that's not you, you're going to be fine. And obviously, the odds are any specific town in this area isn't going to get hit. But if you do, at least you've got that heads up here as we continue to watch these storms form up. The brown's going to be 5%, and then the green is 2%. So we've been seeing a lot of tornado warnings up here in Kentucky. And in fact, I think we're going to talk to Chris here in a second about maybe there was a tornado earlier. Obviously, we can't confirm that yet, but there's some damage up there. So anywhere in the zone here that we're looking at,
Everybody.
you got to be weather aware today, but especially in this
Weather
one.
aware.
The Atlanta area is included. So we're going to be sticking with you throughout this entire thing. Let's take a look at, first of all, let's take this off. By the way, 10 million people are in the 30% wind zone. So the main threat here today is still going to be damaging winds. If you don't see a tornado, you're going to see a big
Wind?
squall line of storms come through with 50, 60 mile an hour winds.
And we're gonna get a
That's gonna cause some
Sunday.
problems, power outages
It's
and
on a
stuff like that,
Sunday.
regardless of whether we see tornadoes
I
or
mean,
not.
everybody,
So let me
you're
turn
gonna have a
this off.
sunny day today. That's a win
And then
for
let's
you,
look at the
y'all.
future radar. Okay, let's take a look at what could happen as we go forward. You can keep up with the time up there above.
Bruh.
at the top of the screen. You guys see that? It says 11 a.m. there. So this is what the radar's likely going to look like pretty much in the next 10-15 minutes or so, and then we can push it forward. So what are we going to be talking about at 1 p.m.? At 1 p.m. today, the storms up here in Kentucky are going to kind of be impacting some of the same areas, but they'll be moving into Huntington, the tri-state area up here between Ohio, West Virginia, and Kentucky. We're going to see some stronger storms down south towards London, Kentucky. We're going to see some of this line try to make it through eastern portions of Tennessee, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that intense over here in Tennessee. What's really going to be happening is around 1 p.m. we're going to start to see that daylight heating really start to destabilize the atmosphere down here, and this part of the storm is going to become the new, like, okay, we've got to really watch this because these storms are blowing up. Not only do we have the risk for this big line to kind of get stronger and produce a lot of damaging winds and maybe even some QLCS type tornadoes, but we also have the chance of supercell storms, little discrete storms popping up out in front of the line, and that's why we have an increased chance of tornadoes today. Look at these little cells that are popping up out in front of the line. If that actually happens, there's a lot of nadir juice, if you will, in the air today. And whenever we get a storm, a little storm, it doesn't look like much, right? It doesn't look like much compared to all this. But whenever we get these discrete cells that pop up by themselves in that bath of nadir juice, they are allowed to kind of take more of those ingredients for themselves, and therefore those storms are more dangerous in the sense of, you know, the fact that they can produce tornadoes. Imagine here, like this big line, whenever it sucks up the nadir juice, it has to share it. It has to equally distribute all of that energy throughout the rest of the storm. Therefore, it is diluted, right? So this looks a lot scarier. And don't get me wrong, this is going to cause some problems, some damaging winds. There will be some embedded tornado problems with this line today. But if anything happens out in front of it and these cells kind of interact with that
guys,
energy
use the code YALLAMETER
those are the ones
for
that are
some
really going to
nadir
be
juice
the problem makers today if that actually happens. And we'll just have to watch the radar.
Did you hear that correct?
As this continues to
Back
unfold
to you, Brad.
Throughout the rest of the day. New cells are also going to pop up over here in the Carolinas, where we could see some tornado problems. We're going to see new cells form back here in central Tennessee behind the cold front. This is not going to be as much of a tornado problem, but definitely some additional hail, maybe some flash flooding back here. And then, of course, some very strong rain and some winds are going to be moving through Pittsburgh into Pennsylvania, through the Mid-Atlantic region. And that's mainly just going to be a flooding issue for the rest of this storm. Once these storms get past the Appalachian Mountains, and especially past Charlotte, North Carolina, the severe weather threat goes down significantly, and we're mainly focused on the rain up here in the Northeast. Like, that's going to be the main thing there. But of course, we are going to see some storms all the way down to the coastal areas through Florida, but these are just your garden variety thunderstorms for the most part. Oh, and something really interesting here. Let me switch this to the precipitation type. So I didn't get to go storm.
Oops. Was that really an oops moment of me closing that? In case you want to go finish listening to that stream, hashtag live weather, hashtag live news, hashtag news. The January 12th, 2023 tornado outbreak as it happened, part 1. You guys probably have heard of him. Especially you, Megaticious. Because he has 1 million subscribers, and he has y'all in his username. Ryan Hall, y'all. And he's verified. One of his thumbnails says, "Here we go. Brace yourself. Watch out! Look at this." And it's just pointing at the map, and the Safeway logo's on there. He's no Brad, but frequent live streams, you know, check them out. I'll add that to my favorites, and if y'all want the direct link, I'll send it to y'all. Oh, do I have to? I'll fix my own truck. Did it say HP? I have not looked at the screen. It's a truck term. Or a computer term. But HP? My truck has 500 HP. I'm not gonna go get hot cocoa. Dude.
Fact, and that's fact, and that's fact. So I'ma talk about pussy.
I probably should hand you the controller though, because I got my fingers got little sauces on them. You know, sauce. I got sauces on me, just every single one of them. Every single one of them that you can get at that store. I'm you know, one of my keyboards, one of my wheelies, I spilled a beer in it, and so I should probably still keep on using that when I'm. This is the first time I was gaming and eating, and that was fun. Let's get that guy back on here though. Let's have him back on the cast sometime. It was like an iced tea, Basel, Beersel, Boozle. And I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't mean to accidentally. I accidentally meant to. I never spill things on purpose, unless it's for comedic timing, and then it's like, at least it was comedically timed. Get it in, Christo. Happy birthday, Spiffy Con Flush and God, dude. I'm calling the lava lamp. There's gonna be a mountain of subs covering the lava lamp cow, dude. Can we get one more redemption? Gary! Love Crazy Frog had a remix. Gary! But it was Crazy Gary. Crazy Gary Dog. Monkey Remaster. That guy wiped out me. Get your freaking helicopter out of the lane, dude. I'm trying to sail here. Sail! Sorry, Mom. Electro swing? Don't know the meaning of that one. I can just think like electric guitar? How do you make those bites? Electro swing. No problem, Emerald Crystal. Camila. Camellia? I knew Camila. We just called her Cammy. Back at dude, again the food hiccups. Camila? We just called her Cam. I knew it could. You guys smell that? Actually, that might be too close. Dude, look at that mirror. Look at that mirror. Look how stretched that looks. That's so weird looking. Like one of those thumbnails. Here comes the truck. Oh, bottom text. That shit was smoking earlier. Why did you not tell me? Burger ham. Burger cam. the camera pointing at a burger to know when he bites it. Smiley face. Kamals, Camila. Come on, Kamal. Come on in. Come on down. The vibes. They're up and up. Nah, but Camila had 2 L's, I think. Dude, it's been so long since I talked to her. I don't know. I had to correct you. You had to bring her into my chat room. Thanks for the raid. Damn, I didn't hear about that one. Christ, though. Is there just a game like this, but you just get to drive cars? I don't know, what an abrasive question. Just to go like, hey dude, does this exist but car simulator? Shut up and drive. Let's face it. I said buck up and drive. No, I thought you said okay, I pull up. Pull up? Dude! Burger Bobby! That one's from my hamster. You drink that water, PB. Burger Bobby! Let me check this out. This is my truck burps. Kind of sad though. Because if you had to... I just closed the chat. Skilled worker. Welcome to the chat room. Oh, fuck yeah! I wonder if report of the week is on here. Oh. There's a maximum damage YouTube channel. Urgent message for Adrian Ross.
Alright, yo, hello? Am I live?
Chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. A baby born will die before the sin. Chocolate rain. The school books say,
oh, look at that ramp!
Here again, chocolate rain. The prisons make you wonder where it went. Chocolate rain. Build a tent and say the world is dry. Chocolate rain. Zoom the camera out and see the light. Chocolate rain. Forecast to be falling yesterday. Chocolate rain.
Yeah, this is such an assembly song slash Roblox.
Chocolate rain. With your neighborhood insurance rates. Chocolate rain. Makes us happy living in a gay. Chocolate rain. Made me cross the street the other day. Chocolate rain. Made you turn your head the other way. Chocolate rain. History quickly crashing through your veins. Chocolate rain. Using you to fall back down again. Chocolate rain. History quickly crashing through your veins. Chocolate rain. Using you to fall back down again. Chocolate rain.
Oh, can we get Mickey D's, please? Oh my gosh, please stop. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's two of them. We already have it at home. No, it's the winner.
No one wants to hear about it now. Chocolate rain. Which real hard it goes away somehow. Chocolate rain.
First time being on one of these roads before.
Chocolate rain. But did they know each other in the light? Chocolate rain. Every February washed away. Chocolate rain. Stays behind his colors celebrate.
So what's up, guys? How you doing? Just being serious while this is playing. How's it been, bros? Brothers? Poppies.
History quickly crashing through your veins. Chocolate rain. Using you to fall back down again. Chocolate rain.
It's been something.
History quickly crashing through your veins. Chocolate rain. Using you to fall back down again. Chocolate rain. Dirty secrets of economy. Chocolate rain. Turns that body into GDP. Chocolate rain. The milker blames the baby's DNA.
Holy shit, the lava lamp has almost disappeared.
But test scores are how much the parents make. Chocolate rain.
It could happen any stream.
The other night. Chocolate rain. Cleans the sewers out beneath Mumbai. Chocolate rain.
What the hecky are you talking about? He's on day. That bro? Legend. I'm what the heck you're saying. You stand with Tazon Day for the rest of days. And the hits. Not just Chocolate Rain. Is this entire discography.
History quickly crashing through your veins. Chocolate rain.
Where were you when he posted a cheesy Christmas?
Down again, chocolate rain. History quickly crashing through your veins, chocolate rain. Using you to fall back down.
Install C. Why don't you go get more RAM and come back to me? Did you get your microphones today? Days on day. It's no problem though. We'll work through this. I did such an expressional face there, and I don't know why I do that so much. Like I'm not on camera. I don't know why I went. If you can see it today, just imagine the Let's Play. I feel like he's just gonna say days on days, days on days. Like he has to have like some sort of audio jungle throughout his songs. Hey, what's that popular song? It goes like days on days. Did you want to play some Valheim? I was getting, I forget what it's called, the sweaty fingers. Does it have a term? When I was playing Dinner Dash, where you had to wipe your fingers on your body, and you have to do that really fast and then get back to the game. I'm getting that for this game, and it's because of the sauces. Yeah, those are some dirty pants. Those are some...
I sang this as low as I could just for fun. I threw a wish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked at you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I'd trade my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jean skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you. And this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at your baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
Days on days.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
Days on days.
And all the other girls try to chase me.
Days on days.
Here's my
Days
number,
on. So call me days on days.
You took your time with the call. I took no time with the fall. You gave me nothing at all, but still you're in my way. I beg and borrow and steal. Half was sight and it's real. I didn't know I would feel it, but it's in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jean skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at your baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all all the other girls try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad.
Oh, it's just spit. My spit. It's on my screen. Oh.
I missed you so bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of messed up the words there, didn't I?
No.
Oh well. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you. This is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other girls try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Before you came into my life, oh my God, it's Chezarz. I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad, and you should know that. So call me maybe. Yeah, you're gonna call me, right?
No more day. No more day. I didn't want to hear the rest of that next one. Apparently a Lion King was coming up next. I'll be prepared. Oops. No! What wacky guy doing the jazz hand. Put Kirby soundtrack on. That's the whole thing.
Yo, dude.
Oh no.
We were talking about something.
Don't.
Tell him about the GIF.
No.
Tell him about the GIF. He needs to know. We've been talking about it this whole time. He deserves to know. It's his voice chat. I'm not going to talk about it. You guys need to settle your fucking beef here in Square. Here in Color Square. They're just both like trembling, shaking, looking at each other's profile pictures at the fact that they're in the same call. Making him laugh, dude. Keep these fucking jokes up, Spiffer.
That was me laughing.
Alright, so here we are back on the open road. You know, I just love German, Rush hour here in Switzerville. It reminds me of being on the open road with my dad back in the back on April 4th. He used to say to me, yo, or he didn't say yo. He actually would talk about that quite a bit. It's like, you know, it's like, he would be like, kids these days, they say yo, and they say, for real. And I'm just like, I mean, yeah, I say it some. I mean, I don't live in Europe, but like I have a lot of like guns. That's why I can have. I don't bring them.
Yeah, no,
to Europe.
true.
Like, I don't. Like I have like. Well, I don't own like real guns. They're like AR.
No, I've never been there.
Airsoft. Sorry, I can't speak them.
It's okay,
peak
bro.
Them. I can't. So back to like April 4th. It's like I remember.
No, not my mold.
Being in the car with him, or the truck, or the dad, or we with my girl, my dad's girlfriend.
Do you miss her?
Would be when they would be in the car together, and I would be in the back seat or the sleeper or the back seat.
It happens.
In the car or the car, and he'd be like,
"Well, just don't think about it."
Or what would happen is they would see someone speeding, and then my dad would be like, Speedy McGarry over here. Look at this schmuck. Where does he
little schmuck
have to go? And then he just stays at the speed limit. And then we get to the intersection, and then
it never had
the guy
to be that
is
way.
there. The guy that's speeding is there, and we're both stopped at the red light. And he would pull his window down. And he would go, "Hey,
yeah, Brad.
Looks like all that speed didn't quite speed up or caught up to speed. Do you what like?" We should hang out sometime. And the guy wouldn't know what he's saying because he had his window rolled down. And my dad would like throw the cup at the window and be like, "Hey, roll your window down." And then he would roll his window down and he'd be like, "Hey, we should hang out. Hey, you think you've got somewhere to be? We should hang out. You think all that speed really sped up to you? I'm fed up with your sped up." And then they would. And then the light would turn green, and they would just drive away. And then he would turn to my mom, or not my mom, my girlfriend, or my dad's girlfriend, and say, "Hey, we should hang out sometime." And then his mom's my dad's mom's girlfriend, or my dad's girlfriend.
No, yeah. Keep going.
Would be like. Actually, she was just like an Uber passenger. Like, he would call her his girlfriend, and he would tell me that she's his girlfriend, or she's his girlfriend.
Jane,
but it's actually just like this
Norm,
Uber passenger.
Debbie.
They know, or she's not like an Uber passenger, but like she was his Uber passenger at one point. But like then they like added each other on email. So they like emailed each other. It was like, "Hey, I'll give you like 3 rides," because, well, he never told me why they would give he would give her like 3 like car rides, but like
I'm walking.
I mean, he told me it's because he's his girl. She's because she's my mom's girl. Because my mom has. He's my girlfriend. Or she's my.
His dad is called. He's waiting outside with his backpack. The principal is in a rage in his office. There was a rage around the room, to quote Michael Richards.
Because she is my dad's
he's in his room,
girlfriend.
Anyway, John's waiting outside.
He's
waiting for his dad to pick him up. His dad
what was I
drove
talking
his
about
like,
again?
old station wagon. This was probably in the 70s or 80s.
Oh, okay. So
And
my dad.
John.
Wait, no, I already told this.
John and Dad, they're in the car. John's
So
dad's
back in
driving
elementary
for a while.
school.
And he goes, "All right, I'll buy you."
Elementary.
You know what
We
happened?
had these like
elementary
John
urinals.
You just said it weird. I don't know.
It was
And
reading
they were
time,
like,
I forgot my book for this week.
It's a really
And
old,
so I went to my teacher,
dirty
asked her what
school.
to do.
I'm
She
not-
told me to go get a dictionary.
then-
Your turn.
I was going through it.
No,
and I
no,
found
no,
a
no,
word
I
without
don't
class,
want
definition.
it
So,
would be like
my
PE
teacher
time.
wanted to know what the word was. I
So
told
we would
her.
go to the
She sent me
bathroom,
down to the
and
principal's
there was like a
office.
centipede in
Then
the pee
principal
trough
wanted to
or
know,
the
and I
pee
told him, and,
room
well, you
or the
know,
bath
here I
in the
am.
bath.
And so John's
So you
dad
take a
went,
bath,
"Well,
or when you
son,
in the
I guess
urinary
I
tract
gotta
or the
know. What was the word?
the
I mean,
urinal trough.
I promise you won't
So
get
we
in
would
any
try
more
to, like-
trouble. You don't
I
even
tried
know
to
what
like
it
pee
means.
in
I
it
mean,
or
I
pee
can't
on
imagine you were
the
trying to be
trough or
malicious.
pee in
And
the
so John goes, "Well,
urine.
Dad,
Pee in
yeah, I won't get in any
the
more trouble, right?" John's dad
centipede.
goes, "Yeah, no,
Pee
no,
on
you're
the
fine."
centipede.
And so John
And so I did it, and then this
says,
other
"Well,
kid came to me, I didn't
The
know
word
him,
was Snuffleupagus.
or he was my mom's like, or
His
he
dad
was my like
throws him out of the car, going 60 in a
cousin's
30
like
zone,
ex or
yelling,
something.
"Never come back."
It's like I kind of
And
knew.
so
I didn't. I
John
know his name
is
and I know his
obviously
face, and I saw him on Facebook, and I like sent
distraught
him
at
like
this point. I mean,
I sent him a
he's
gif
been
of this
kicked
guy
out of
like in his
school.
bed.
His family has pretty
Never
much
mind that
abandoned
part,
and
but
disowned him.
No, it's not
a
like
lot,
that. It don't like I'm
especially
not.
for a
It's
fucking
the
5-year-old
Facebook
to
thing.
go
Like it's
through.
just not like relevant. Like
And
don't.
so, a few hours pass by, and John's
It's not like
just
that,
sort of
but,
standing
I
on
sent
the
him
sidewalk.
this.
Here, he's been walking.
We sent each other some
And
memes
eventually a
on
cop
Facebook,
pulls up
so
and
like
he
I
says,
don't.
"Son,
Or he didn't send
where are
me
your
any. I just sent
parents?"
him and he like asked me to
You know,
like
it's around
stop.
fall
So
when
I
this is happening, and it's
I,
getting
like,
dark
did.
earlier. It's about
So
4, almost 5 o'clock.
he peed
and
on
so
it.
John
Or
goes,
after I peed in the urinal in the bath, or
it was reading time.
urinal, or in
and
the
I forgot a book,
centipede in the
and my
urinal,
teacher told me
centipede
to
on
go
the
to the
urinal.
dictionary.
There are more people on
The
Facebook
guy comes out and he says,
than
"Hey,
there were on the
I
planet
with
200
just
years
peed on a
ago.
centipede in the
My
urinal."
teacher wanted to know what
And,
what it was. And I told her.
And I was
she
like,
sent me
"Hey,
down
I
to
did
the
that
principal's
too.
Office.
I
Same
also
thing happens with my
peed in
principal.
the
He
urinal,
wants to know
or I
the
also
word,
peed
I
on the
tell him,
centipede."
Instantly expels me.
And then and then he
even my own
goes,
dad wants to know.
"Oh,
I was a bit
centipede,
reluctant initially, but I tell him.
centipede on it,"
He
and I
threw me
was
out
like,
of the car
"What?"
going 90 in a
And then he
20
said,
zone.
"Centipede on it."
The officer
So I
goes,
was
"Wow,
like,
geez, are you all right?"
I
mean,
thought he was really
it's a lot
weird
to
for
go
that.
through. And so
Then I
he says, "Well,
smoked,
let me
or
tell
I
you,
went,
John,"
I
he
smoked
told the
home,
officer
or
his
I
name.
go home.
Let me tell you.
Like 2 weeks
I'll
later,
bring you down to the
or
station.
I like,
We can call your parents, and
I like go
we'll
like
sort
2
it
weeks
all out.
later. I'm at home.
John gets in the
and I'm
back of the
smoking
cop
weed,
car,
and I get high, and I'm
the
thinking
officer
back to that
goes, "So,
interaction. I'm
John,
like, oh,
they're already driving
he
on their way
was
to the
saying
station.
centipede
The officer
because
goes,
he
"So,
peed
John,
on it."
I guess
And I
gotta ask,
realized
that
that's
promise
actually
you
really
won't
funny.
get in any more
I
trouble.
realized
I
that he was
swear,
actually like,
he
was actually like
cross my heart
making a
and hope to
joke.
die. What was the word?
He was actually
John
like,
goes,
he's actually like
"Sir,
making a pun, like a play
I'll
on
tell
words
you, but you said I'm not going to get in any more
thing
trouble, right?"
with it, and
Says,
like,
"Yeah, no, I promise."
Well,
I
this
wouldn't
one
arrest
time
you over a word.
I
And,
was
like,
standing under
so-
the bleachers.
Well,
is that the end of the
if you really
story?
wanna
I
know,
don't
I felt like
remember.
I could
Something might have
see
happened after that.
that this is a place that people
But
just hang out.
I don't know. I just dropped a screwdriver.
It's not like
on
it was
the floor.
bleachers
I don't know if you could
on
hear
in the
it, but I
outside
did.
of like you see it in
So
football movies all the
I
time,
have like a
the
confession to make.
bleachers. Oh shit!
He's wearing.
And some of you guys,
But I could feel
I
like,
don't know
oh, this is
who's
where
listening to this.
people hang
I
out,
could
where
be
they're
just
like, oh, they're a
muted to
bit
everyone, or maybe my mic isn't plugged in.
emo. I know, maybe
don't know,
not
but, like,
the correct term to be using,
the
but
thing is about it, it's
And
like
the thing is this.
He wakes up. The officer.
I have a confession
it's a
to
small
make.
Town,
So you know when you're like at the arcade,
we have them on the
and
inside of
you're
the
at the
schools. What I
arcade
remember back
machines,
then, they had the
and, like, you
bleachers
put the
that they would
quarter in
actually
and you
open
ask
up
it
for
to
lunchtime,
give you change.
intramurals or something, whatever it was called.
Use out like a bunch of like,
But for like the first 10 to
like
15
pennies and
minutes,
stuff,
looking away.
that like
they have
pours
to
all the
like
pennies
open
out
up the
onto the floor.
bleachers
Is like, and it's like an accident.
But usually they're just like,
I am sorry to say it, but I used to do that for fun.
Big old like folded chairs.
I would like,
gets up.
I'd like
goes
press
into
the button
court,
and they would like
and,
all
you know,
like
it's-
fall into
it's
my
pretty
hand,
unheard
like
of to see a 5-year-old.
like pouring.
But when
Like
they
I
open
used to
up at
collect these
first,
spider eggs.
there's like this like
I put them in a
5 to
little
10 minute
styrofoam
period
cup, and I like take a
judge
little
where
like
it's like,
a mortar
oh
and
shit, is
pestle
someone
type
gonna like
thing. I
hide
put the
under that?
screwdriver, the other end of the screwdriver is like the
Or
handle.
people,
And I like turn the styrofoam cup around, and all
I
the
did it
baby
once, and I
spiders
was
are
like,
hatching,
oh wait, people
pour
hang out
of
here
the
once.
can, and they, like, fall up.
This is like a thing that people
Even everything.
do. This is what that's.
What are you
One time,
doing
my
here?
mom's
And
girlfriend
so-
or my mom caught me
John
doing
goes, "Well,
that,
Your Honor,"
and she
he's very
told me I
respectful,
couldn't
young man.
anymore. And she
It might
bought
have
a
been
bunch
like
of
a trendy
pesticide,
thing,
and she
like
killed
only
all the
every now and
spiders,
again
which I don't
someone
agree
will
with because I'm like a
like, hey,
vegan.
meet me under the bleachers.
So like I
I
am
got
on
a-
Fridays. I take.
I got a lunchbox I want to show
that
you.
I do, or my mom's
You know,
my girl.
it's a weird story to
I had
just
this
be
ex
listening
who
into at that point in
used to, like,
time.
do vegan
But
Fridays,
if
so
you
I
were
took
listening from the
information
beginning,
from
you'll
that.
actually completely understand the entire thing.
It's
And
I believe she
But
was a
it-
friend of
it's
that
something that
guy who
happens.
was
It's-
like,
she
you
wants
know,
to
I'm sure it's
who,
like
I
every
sent,
now
like,
and
a
again.
GIF to on Facebook of like a
Person will
guy
be
and
like,
that,
hey,
principal wanted to know the word
never
too,
mind.
so I tell
Yours?
I
Question
believe
mark?
it was like a friend
Like this is
of
a text message.
his
Yeah.
who was like in the same
5
geology
minutes.
classroom.
know,
But they
he
get
wanted
there
to
like
know
10 minutes
what
later.
he needed.
Then the
like
bleachers
X
are
or
filled. You
something,
can't
so
be
it's like
hiding
my
underneath
cousin's
it.
X's
I
X.
think there's one
Tell
time
my dad the
I
word.
filmed
Actually,
Threw me out of the
from the
car.
bleachers.
That could just
and I
be
thought it would actually be a better
120
shot
miles in a school
if I was
zone.
laying down on the bleachers. What a weird like thing.
Okay,
Like laying down
I don't
on
want to think about
bleachers.
that
What do you
right
like?
now. Let's not
A
get
lawn
into that
chair?
kind of worms, but like I had this
eventually was found
ex-cousin,
by the officer who
or like this
arrested
Ryan
ex-step,
Hall,
or my
y'all.
ex-girlfriend.
You know,
That's what I'm
he
saying.
wanted
We used
know
to,
the
like,
word too. And as
you
soon as
take
I
like the
told him
spider
word,
thing,
it's a
and
bit
like,
it's a bit foggy.
or like I
He
taught her the
slammed on
spider thing,
brakes, and I
and
believe I
then
hit my
I told her
head,
that my mom
and I
got a
passed out
bunch of
because of it.
pesticide. Oh no,
She
I'm
goes,
thinking
"Well,
of someone
John,
else.
I mean, that's
Actually,
quite
never
a
mind.
story.
She
You
was
know,
a
that's a lot
vegan,
to
but
go
like
through in
only on
less than
like
a day.
Fridays.
I have to ask you though.
And I thought that was really funny. I
for the sake
remember
of the
like
trial,
I thought
I'm
it was
just
like
trying to
funny
listen
at
to,
first, and I
like,
realized it's
for the
actually
sake
like
of
a
my,
really
my
interesting
therapy
thing to do,
tape,
'cause
my
it's
how to
like
get
helping-
better, my
You're taking like the
podcast,
time out of your life to like
and
help animals.
catching up on my
to,
Let's
like,
Plays
not
all at
starve,
once
Okay, if
whatever
you really need
it
to know,
is.
Your Honor,
while I'm on my like 20-hour
You know,
drive.
just for a day a week, because some people can't
And
have
I'm doing,
that
like, a
same
20-hour live
kind of,
stream.
like
order in the court.
dedication or something.
50 to life.
I don't know. It's
So,
just like an easy way of doing
John
it, you
serves
know.
his
So it's
sentence.
How you
He
been?
gets out on
it's
good
like,
behavior
well,
after about
so then
55
I
years,
like
so he's
messaged
60
her
years old at this point.
one day
What?
on
His life
Facebook.
has been lit.
Huh?
Or I think it was on Twitter,
I've
been
and
okay.
I said, "Hey, I
I can't hear
decided
you.
to
What'd
do
you
that
say?
like vegan
I'm
spider
right next to
thing,"
you in the
and she, like,
passenger
asked
And
me
he's a
seat.
free man with
how I got
Oh,
her Twitter,
okay.
and she said
Oh,
I
yeah,
asked
old
her
man.
because she
Oh, yeah,
posted a tweet
so-
that she
you
posted
go
on
ahead.
Facebook, and she asked
Oh,
how I got her
eventually,
it's
Facebook, and I
fine.
said I just
goes
searched
to
her
It's
the
name
going
on
fine.
Google.
bench, not a bench, just a bench.
Because we were
And
in like a geology
across the
classroom
street, there's a
together or
church.
something.
And so,
So anyway, I used to do this
yeah.
like vegan Friday thing,
John, a young man walks over,
or like
probably
I
about
still do
20
it
years old,
sometimes. Like
sits next to
like,
John, and he
on
says,
John.
Christmas
"Sir, are you
time,
all right?"
Like around
John,
Thanksgiving.
obviously was a
Or
little bit,
actually, it's like
you know,
up
he
until
just kinda
Thanksgiving.
speak
I
up?
do it like a
I
few
mean,
times, and now on
he
Thanksgiving
definitely
So,
kinda
like,
looked the
I
part.
break the streak
Yeah.
with like a
So-
turkey
When I was a
eating.
kid,
So yeah,
Uh-oh.
I'm actually like a
Hold on,
vegan.
let me
for,
get
like,
closer to your ear.
sometimes.
50 years.
Oh,
So when my
55
mom
years,
got a
sorry.
bunch of
Hey,
pesticide
Mold.
and killed all the
Yeah.
spiders
Back in the
our
day.
house, it made me really like sad.
When I was a
They
kid,
made
I
pesticide that like kills spiders.
had this microwave in my room.
Nowadays. I guess you can do a lot with
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of thing.
It's
these
It's not
days.
funny yet.
It was
oh,
reading time, and
But like then,
you know,
And,
I forgot the book.
oh yeah, I remember what I
And-
was saying now. It's like
So
I had
One time I
this-
tried heating up
I'll go up to the arcade
some
machines and I'll
fish
like,
sticks.
press the change
I don't know, they were
button,
like
get,
some, they were
millions of
circular.
coins
They're
and
just
just like
and eventually I
like
found
some
spilling
kind
in
of
my
fish
definition because
microwave
it was like
ball.
the spider thing again.
So
Except the only
I
ish with it was that they're not
decided
Ish.
alive.
to,
That's
Type-
the
tell
thing.
my
They're not like
teacher,
living
and
little
she wanted to
beings.
know what the
They're
word
like
was.
living
Anyway,
little bulbs.
so I heated them up
I
and
really
then
like having
Which is
friends.
kind of
The principal's
disappointing.
office immediately.
All
With-
these
But
voices
it's
in
like,
my
you
head.
know,
Get
whatever. It's the
expelled.
same like kind of
Same
sensation.
thing.
I miss when I'm,
and it's like
those
it's really
Discord
fun to do
days.
that. And I suggest
Yeah,
other people try the
40
spider
miles.
thing.
And
Everybody talking over themselves, but you know.
Eventually,
That's
like
the
this
thing about
guy
tripping
came up to
over
me
one
in the
another.
arcade, and he
There's
was
you make
like
fun
sitting
and
in
have
line.
fun.
He was like in line behind
I
me to play the
eventually-
arcade.
Keep going
and
about. Tell me about that
he
one
was
again,
like,
buddy.
"Yo, you're
yeah,
making a
you-
mess.
like,
You're
heated
getting
the
all those
amount of
coins
it.
everywhere."
Yeah, my
and
brother
I
had
was
a
like,
microwave in the basement.
I had like
Oh,
weeks ahead,
sorry.
and then all of a sudden,
And that was kinda
one
like
day I
when I
opened
was
up,
like
I cracked that
15 or
bitch
something,
open,
and I was
and
like,
all
"Man,
this
like,
fucking,
hey,
there was
my
this
actions
mold
actually
all
have,
over the
like,
Are you
fucking
vegan?
impact
Are you
on the
vegan, bro? Look at that
environment
truck.
and, like,
fish.
Are you
the other
vegan?
people around you.
It
So
It was the
like,
most, one of the most fishiest moment of
was
my
kinda
life.
like, hey, there's a truck that says
And,
vegan. Get it? Because like
I was scared to
tell my
eat
story
fucking
about
eat that
veganism.
food
Anyway,
and or use that
the guy behind me is
microphone
like,
after
"You can't do
that.
And
Okay.
it was all like,
etched in
This
your-
microphone.
I realized
You didn't have to say
I
that.
had like,
For the word
and I was like my
snuffleupagus.
self-conscious.
You didn't have to
like,
say
I was
that.
like,
That's
oh,
really
fucking
not-
hairy.
my
like,
actions
like,
actually have an
like,
impact on the
like,
people
chain.
around me and
He
like
goes, no, I'm dead
and like the world
serious.
around me and stuff like
So, So,
that, and it's like
John Cross.
that was kind of like an awakening for me in that regard. So it's like,
he's, you know,
Megadicious.
jumping with
and then
joy.
he tells me
He
it's.
stands up. And he
I tell him
crosses
that
the
I'm.
street, but he
It's just
doesn't
like when I
check
get
both
bored of
ways and he
playing the
gets hit by a
arcade game.
car
That's just like my
speeding
favorite
and
thing to
dies.
do. Because then it's like
That's
I explained to him like the baby spider thing and everything.
Okay, my next joke is,
and he just says,
why did
"This isn't an arcade machine. It's an ATM."
Okay, my battery
And I
was
was
on
like,
20% when you started talking.
Oh, that makes sense. Because I look at it,
What's up,
and
my
it's,
brothers?
you know, of course I got bored of it quickly because it's just a bunch of fucking money. Sorry, I shouldn't be cursing.
I miss Cube World.
That's really rude of me to do that. Sorry. So, you know, of course I got bored of it quickly because it's like a bunch of menus and a bunch of like money and stuff. So of course naturally it get boring to me. So then that's like kind of an epiphany because I didn't know ATMs. Like I didn't know what an ATM was. I heard of them. My mom would tell me about them, and
And how does that make you feel?
Tell me about dealing with ATMs, but I never saw one in real life. I never played with one. I never touched the buttons on one.
Dude, you must have thought an ATM was like a flying saucer.
You know, so
but how does that make you feel?
that was really funny when I realized it was an ATM because I saw arcade machines. Like I went to arcade with my mom and my dad and his girlfriend. We would all go to the arcade together and we would play like Pac-Man stuff. This is in like the 80s when Pac-Man was still in the arcade. Do they still have Pac-Man in the arcades? Like I don't.
Do they still have
remember.
arcades?
I haven't been to arcade. Sorry, I shouldn't get mad. I'm trying to control my like emotions. Like I'm getting really nostalgic talking about all this stuff, which makes me really happy. I started this Let's Play because I get to just talk about a lot of like nostalgic like stories from like the 80s and like 70s or whatever. So it's like, you know, I don't know if they still have Pac-Man in like the arcades now because I used to go to arcades.
Must have been really nice talking to Martin Makers today, dude.
And apparently I went to ATMs too.
He's just like intrinsically flowing through your body at this point.
Some other form
like, oh man,
Pac-Man.
I got to talk to my dad through stream
like,
again.
Do they still have that, or is Pac-Man like strictly like on TV?
And he was like speaking
and,
your
like,
language,
your
or you were speaking his.
That like, I turned on my cousin's TV once while he was sleeping. He's like,
it was when you like
4
popped
or like
out.
8 or something. I don't know. It was a few years ago, so he was probably like 8 or 7, or like 6 or like 7. So like I turned on his TV in his room once while he was
has
sleeping.
a stroke while this happens.
And I saw Pac-Man.
And then he just keeps going.
They have like this Pac-Man show on TV now, or on Disney TV, or like Disney XD or whatever it's called. Back in my day, it was called Radio Disney, or it was called like Toon Disney or something. It was like the Nicktoons, but like
that's not the 80s.
But like Disney. That was in like 2005, I think. I was like
He's addressing.
31 or 32, I think.
Dude, it's not
but, like,
the
I still
80s
watched
anymore.
like Mickey Mouse shows then. I stopped in like 2012 because that's when my ex
but look
broke
at you
up
go
with
now.
me because
Look at you now,
she
huh?
said I watch like a lot of Disney shows and stuff, even though I think it's fine that a grown man should be able to watch cartoons. Like, there's no harm in it. You're just watching TV. Like, if you think about it, you're just looking at freaking pixels. I mean, come on.
Just pixels.
You're just looking at a screen and it has pixels on it. It has like colors and lights.
You ever look at your
There's
girlfriend
no difference
and
between
like,
watching that
look at
and
this
like
fucking
One Life to
pixely-ass
Live or like
bitch
whatever,
ass.
like the Vampire Diaries or like Charmed or like whatever shows that your moms watch.
I had to let her go.
I don't know. If you guys have any like moms who like watch like cool like shows like that, or like maybe like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse or like Charmed or like any of those shows, then like
you know you'll offend them when you
feel
just
free to let me know what their Facebooks are in the description or like the comments.
He hasn't even unmuted to listen to this.
I'm not like
the audio
like,
feedback of it would be impossible to like.
This is gonna sound like awkward, but I just like want like
I'm listening to a song at full blast.
I'm sorry, not an old like a
That's impossible, dude.
Older woman to like watch.
You can.
If you say it's impossible again, I'm gonna have a heart attack on
or
stream inside the
anime,
microwave.
Dude, if I say it,
like
I
shows
just
with
want
like
it to happen
reality
then.
shows.
I'm not gonna.
Me and my ex.
Even if I say it in like 2 days from now, just know that it's not
my
because of
fourth ex
that.
is the one who left me because I watched too many of them.
Fucking for real.
Of TV shows,
Fucking
even
real.
though it's I mean, just because it has like the TV Y rating doesn't mean that it's like.
I just tried to turn
I don't get
myself
it. Like,
off.
what's the
Wait,
stigma
that's not
behind
how
it?
that
Like, what's
doesn't
the? I don't get what the ish is behind it because it's like I said, like at the end of the day, you're just looking at lights.
Mishmasher.
You're just looking at lights and you're looking at colors. Because like, I don't know. I don't want to like repeat myself
engine
because I
malfunction.
already repeated myself by talking about like my fourth ex.
Talking
so,
about
like,
my ex.
I'm
Last
kinda
time we
starting to
had
lose track.
sex was
Okay,
all
guys.
the way back.
What's going on?
When I was in the back
I think someone like conference called
of
us.
the
There's,
fucking
like,
truck.
How'd you guys like get in this
all
like, Let's
day.
Play?
What the fuck?
Where'd you guys come
Whoa,
from?
whoa,
huh?
whoa, whoa, guys.
So
Keep going.
Okay.
Yesterday was the day.
I forgot
All
what I
day
was saying.
today.
You were talking
like-
about the 80s.
Yeah, like the 4th X I add. Should I just go over my X's? I don't want to do that. I'm sorry. I'm bringing up like a lot of bad memories. This is supposed to be like my nostalgia episode, but I'm just like bringing up. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jack Critic.
It's just like I started this channel because I wanted to talk to you guys like about like
Yeah.
personal stuff, I guess. I mean,
When I
the
broke up with my
first-
girlfriend, I called for the medic.
Oh, did you have like a TF2 girlfriend?
Medic.
I never had like an online girlfriend. Or my second
Or
girlfriend
any.
was like
You didn't have any.
my second girlfriend was
No, you-
online.
You probably didn't have any girlfriends.
My second one I met in 1995.
What about that first one
think.
that never happened?
I think it was 1995 or 96. It was like we met in like this online chat room, and this
She
is
was
back in like when
96
you...
years old.
Sorry, I had to drag my cigarette there. I'm smoking.
No
right now. I
worries,
had to-
Sarge. No worries,
had
you
to
know.
start-
Keep it going, though.
I
You
had
know.
to. I had
Number
to start
3.
smoking one because like I'm getting
Let's
I'm kind of
see.
getting stressed out right now. I'm like
Oh,
getting like
shit.
hot flashes. So like when
Sucks
I smoke,
to be you.
it like. What were you saying that for? Hello?
What was I saying that for?
Yeah, like what do you mean sucks for you? What does that mean?
Just trying to flirt with you.
Yeah, I paused my music for that. What's up?
So it was like 1999 or like 89 or something. And she was like 70 or no, she was like born in the 70s, so she
was like
she didn't tell me how
shivery.
old she was because she said she was born in like the 70s, and that's cool because I was born in
I respect
like
that.
like 1960. I was born in like 1968 or 69, so like that's like fine. What was I say? Oh yeah. we
Yeah, she
met
was a
on
good
this site-
storyteller.
Yeah. She actually like didn't
Kind of not really.
talk to me a lot. We met on this site called like Chezarz.de or something. I think it was a German hosted site or something. But it's kind of fitting because like I'm in Germany right now, like playing this truck game.
It's not,
and
it's not your stream, dude.
What do you mean?
I'm.
Oh, I just took my
Take
I
out
just
your
took my
headphones.
hands off the key. I just took my hands
take
off
off
the
your
keyboard. I
headphones.
didn't
And just
notice.
listen to what you're saying in the bathroom.
Okay, one of you at a time.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're the streamer then.
Oh, now it's my stream now. It's my fucking.
Sorry, I've been smoking lots of weed lately, so like I didn't realize that. was,
Christo.
What?
Your stream.
Do you have any exes? Do you want to talk about
Yes.
it? No, it's okay. It's like this is like a personal, like this is like a group therapy like stream. You know, it's like you could talk about whatever you want on here.
You can talk about putting your hands on the keyboard or not, but I'd like to hear about it too.
Did you put the duck the other way, like the way it was like before you like inverted it, like the Daffy?
Yeah. Go ahead, Christo.
That's pretty cool. I used to take mice, like house mice, and I would like swing them up in the air like a nunchuck, you know? I was a kid, so like I didn't know what I was doing, but like, you know, I would like every time I would like catch a mouse, we had like the have a heart cages, I think they called it, and so the mouse would like fly in the cage, and I'll like take it out. I like the technique is that you have to grab it by its tail. Like you have to take like tweezers.
Oh, go
you have to,
ahead.
you have to take like tweezers and you have to put them between the bars, and you have to yank a bit of the tail out, and then you can grab it with your fingers really quick.
I could
Then
tell
you
you're better
open-
at Call of Duty than him.
and then you open the
What the
cage, and then you can pull the mouse right out. Your hand is like already on its tail. It's like
Dude, I
already
paused my
like,
music for
grabbed.
that one.
I'm not even offended.
So then you can like grip it in your hand and like
playing big
swing it
business.
around. You
I
know,
had to
like
think about yeah.
like like a yo-yo. I guess not like a yo-yo. I don't know what they call those things. They're like yo-yos, but you like swing them like really
Ow.
fast, and they like make like a solid color ring. It's like I didn't have like an actual thing like that, so I would just like do it with mice, and it would just like it like make like a streak, like a white streak if like it was a white mouse, like I had white fur, or it would just make like a really fun like thing, and it would make like a really funny sound too. It would be like I can't even replicate it. I'd have to do it again. I haven't done it in a long time. Like I said, I was like a kid when I was doing this. I was like 16 or 17, I think. I don't remember, which is like, I mean, some people say that they're like not a kid when like that age, but I think you are. You're like definitely like, as someone who is my age, I think you're a kid until like 27, like 28 or something. I don't know. That's just what my dad always told me. So like, I believe it. No, I just dropped something on my foot. Oopsie. I hope you guys didn't hear that.
Oh.
Because it would be like kind of hilarious or like scary or something. I don't know why it would be scary. I'm not sure. But
I got scared.
speaking of shirts, see what I did there?
No.
Yeah, you know what I did there. You're just thinking about it.
A loser moment.
It just clicked in your head. Yeah, I love doing this because like I just make so many people laugh. I get so many comments that are like, dude, my freaking aunt just like fell off a bridge and she fucking died, and you're like videos like making me laugh.
Finally, some input from Kaizo.
You're making my fucking aunt laugh when I watch your videos because like I know.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, my fucking mic came out of my mic.
Or my freaking it's like I get comments from people who are like, "Yo, my aunt just like fucking fell off a building."
Your
So
first
like
comment.
when I laugh at the videos, it reminds me of like my aunt's laugh. It's like I got this comment from this one girl or person. I think they're a girl. I don't know. They had like a pink like profile picture. Their name was like Protocol 8, I think. Protocol 81. They had like a pink like P as their profile picture. So I was assuming they were a girl, so I was like, so I was like, they were like, yo, or they didn't say yo. I already went on about like my, like yo thing with my dad or whatever. And they were like, hey, like my aunt just fell off a dump truck.
And you sent me something
your videos
worse.
are like making me laugh because like the jokes you tell, like what was it I said? I said like centipede or whatever. It's like, she's saying like, oh, your videos like make me smile and laugh. And like, 'cause my aunt just fell off a dump truck. And like, I know that if she was watching the videos, this is the comments are saying, like, I know if my aunt was watching these videos, she would be laughing along with me. So it's like, I was like, hey, thanks. And since it was like a girl,
On to the next sub. I once joined a Discord call that had 200 people in it or something. Maybe the limit's 99? No, you can have as many as you want. Is that right? But, oh, it was... like, you'll see this in a big streamer's video, like, holy crap. They just joined in for like 1 second. And all somebody will do in those type of things is just making noise maker machine things. I've thought about just what would it sound like if you could hear every... I don't think it would be even a noise. It would just be just it's just if you could hear everybody talking at the same time. You know, sometimes there's like 12 or so people in a Discord call, and there'll be some quiet moments. It's not like people group off in that. You can hear everybody talking, so it's just like the beginning of it will be like a freaking boatload of people going on. I'm just basically thinking like if it's like a Minecraft stream, they're just a bunch of boatload people talking, but they'll group off after a while. It's like, hey, you got twigs? I'm trying to build this thing with my girlfriend and we just don't have any. Oh yeah, but I'm on the other side of the map. My chords are XYZ. I like to believe that Moldmancer was just on our stream. But that was definitely Mold. Install cool Moldmancer, that is. I like to believe that was James, but it was James. Isn't like... I'd like to believe some of what he was saying had some validity to it. You can't help but think when you are talking, it's coming from a place of truth of something, and someone may not believe in your truth. But there's a lot of, like, things that made me think that it wasn't, and a little, like, any of it was real. I don't know. You're always grabbing from a place of reality, but... What a stream. This will be archived as... I think I've been having some good days. But then when it comes to nighttime, it's a little rough. You know, shout out to Rough. It's not like the average depression someone would say that, like, oh, the weather of the nighttime. You know, schmanuary schmoods. After New Year's, I think it's like directly New Year's that affects me. Almost like people are waiting for the next thing. Yeah, there's always those goals that come up. What's going on here? Mold, you're trolling. A lot of the time, Megaticious is a bit of a troll, but there's such a beauty to Megaticious. I'm coming around. The Christo. Hey, thanks for hanging out. I just have Subway in my lap. You know, that's the darn sure truth. A bunch of crashing in this game happened because of I'm eating Subway. A huge schmood hit me today, so I just went and got that. Sausage on the fingers. I can't even think back to when I would be playing games on like the Xbox or N64, GameCube. I would always separate gaming and eating. If I was like having a pizza for dinner, I would be watching TV. Or I would like maybe put on Super Smash Bros. Melee and just let the dudes fight themselves. I've always had that little, was it stigma against getting my controllers greasy and all that? Because I especially, sometimes it'll happen. I'll get it on the mouse. You ever get your mouse like a little bit of greasy and you have to keep wiping it off? Ozu players must know this one. Just that constant, like, upchuck of sweat. Unless you don't use your mouse for, well, I think any device would be a bit sweaty then. I've definitely felt a Wii controller that's been gunked up with like some family had their Christo remote and it's just there was tar on it or something. But I have had like, oh, I'm really excited to get back into the game because I just rented this game, I just bought this, and I'm so excited to play it. Hashtag Euro Truck Simulator 2. And then you just hear like the game menu music, and it's just like pumping you up to get back in, and you just like wipe your hands on the pants, and you get back into just, oh fuck yeah! I've been waiting 2.3 minutes, scarfed that food down. Your dad used to eat ice cream while playing Halo. I almost read Mario. With me, and his controller's Y button got totally caked in dairy and you could literally not press it anymore. I think my sister got one of my, like... You know, every now and again there'll be like a button that gets like permanently pressed. 98% in, and then like the 2% you can maybe get it unstuck. This happens with like your sinks. I don't know, like the, you know what I mean? Like there's the button that are on sinks that lets you do the big spray nozzle. Those always tend to get like just sticky stuck. Okay, Christo. Coming around to whatever you just said there. So I'm just feeling that a little bit. I think I'm gonna have to wash my keyboard after this. And it wasn't even a bit. It was just... I wanted to play Euro Truck and drive and eat. As if I was on the road doing it. I thought this would be maybe the easiest game to do that.
I asked you if you have like a designated eating keyboard earlier.
Oh yeah. All right. See, I'm a novice truck driver. I'm a novice little noob. So I don't have all the molecules ready, set, and go. I don't play this game that often.
Bruh.
I don't tend to even be steering correctly. I think I wasn't really preparation. You know, it seems as simple as just the movement. And then the other hand could just be chomping down. Your hand is chomping. No, my subs were pretty sauced up. No doubt. Well, that was quite the rant about just not much. It was a vent? Vent slash rant? Rant, I feel like, let's get into this one, would be as if you're like, there's some anger. Vent is like, there's some steam. And it just like, you needed to subside it. They're pretty much the same thing, you'd say. Was there another one that has 4 letters long? Can't think of it. You'd be surprised if I had all your, if you're overlaying GIFs.
I believe you're thinking of talk.
You get out of this channel, dude. Troll. Freaking troll face emote. Jerk.
They got a
you.
vent channel and a troll channel.
I don't like you anymore.
Duality of
I don't
Discord
like you.
servers. I'm not a sauce guy. I never understood it. It's kind of like, that just like makes all the textures kind of wacky. It's just like this. It's just like this unnecessary, this unnecessary slime.
Salt?
I like salt.
Pepper?
Never had it.
I don't
Pepper?
like you.
Never.
I don't like you.
Oh.
You heard
Come
me.
on. Come on. I kiss my monitor every time I leave your stream, and this is how you treat me?
Every time you say goodnight, Gary?
Yeah, give you a little kiss on your little forehead. Look, I'll... Do you want me to, like, take, like, a shot of, like, ketchup?
Right, so you can send me those gifts. I'll put them on here.
I'll ask Spiffy for a gift, but that won't be a good idea.
Who?
Nothing. I don't... You don't like me anymore, so I guess
I don't like you anymore.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I don't want to hear it. You think people, like, have these arguments when they're getting, like, picked up? Like, on the side of the road?
Like hitchhiking?
That's what it's called.
That's the 4-letter thing you weren't thinking of?
Oh, bitch.
Oh.
You think they, they know each other?
Christo just sent like the meat boy because they're talking about hitchhiking. It's those subtle little things that he does that make me realize he's smarter than I think.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. You just like you see someone hitchhiking and you like slow down and you say, "Hey, I like that emoji too. I mean emote." Well, see you later.
Slow down, hitchhiker.
You pass by a hitchhiker, you grab him by his thumb out the frickin' window and you drag him across.
Dude, just giving me a thumbs up as I'm driving.
Dude, thanks. I've been working on my driving skills recently.
I didn't know anybody was gonna be here to notice.
Dude, my dad's girlfriend, never mind, but thanks.
Yeah, my family's divorced.
Me too.
And it's been like that for the longest time. But they've never got the papers. They didn't want to go through the... They didn't want to do the papers.
I think my thing is like still like a full house, because it's like government benefits or something. I don't know. I think you get like more free money if you're like a married household here in Minnesotis. There should be a Meat Boy thumbs up, but it's just the territory of Manitoba at a 90-degree angle.
Wait, is that the right direction? Or is it the other one? You have
I don't know.
You have the VR player, you know.
I'm not a Canadian.
What?
I'm stop. No, not yet. Do you think anyone's made the like, I can smell you shitting yourself, like in Toontown?
That was a bit loud. What you got here? That's good for you.
Maybe we could go to your house, if you want.
I don't live in this country.
You could give me a little estate tour, if you want.
No, that's fine. That's good, man.
I have the time.
Yeah, you can get out of here.
Fine.
I'll just stop here. All right, and
I don't want to go back to that German website, okay?
you have to go back to school sometimes. Only some people get that privilege, so come on, buddy.
I just really like your Daffy Duck profile picture. You're the only person I've ever met who also watches Disney or
You puzzle. I will miss you.
Can I have a kiss?
I'll watch you walk out. Go ahead, buddy.
You know what they say, you hate to see him leave, but you love to see him walk.
Oh, shucks. There he goes. I like the idea of a goodbye where they're not like even replying to each other. They're like, oh boy, it's gonna be hard to see you go. The airports are really funny this year. And the lunchbox, remember that? Nice. What a memory we once had, years back. Hey, give me a smile. 500 years ago in 1852. Well, bye then. Oh, there's a hitchhiker over here. Can we stop, guys? Let's let him in. What do you think? Should we let him in? It's not. I'm not seeing anything. You don't see that, guy? I think I see somebody coming up over there. Such an improv show vibe. Looks like there's someone coming up on the left over there. On the medium place. Oh boy, is that there he is. Hey! Get on in here, buddy. Now it's just you and I. Ooh, mustard. I don't know why, but I want to be able to look out that window too. How you can do this. Just lean over. Excuse me, Car dog simulator? Maybe like an itch.io game. Damn, the discord.com server is popping tonight. Guys, we have voice channels for you guys to hang out in at all times of the night. Though, at 2 a.m., we do close them down for 1 minute of maintenance. Whether you like it or not. My Spotify was glitching earlier. Anybody else? Is Spotify glitching earlier? Do you guys still use MP3 players in the future? I didn't even like Google. It's like, is Spotify up? Is it A-okay? Bros? Whenever I go into Google, I do bros, comma. Is Spotify still allowed? No. It was like, it just paused my music. That's what it was doing, essentially. It would go like 5 seconds into the song and then it would just go empty. You know how there's like the album art in the corner? That disappeared. It looked as if I wasn't listening to anything. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. Even those dudes in the game with fine, they just slept on me and shit. Cool. Hey, I don't know what you're gonna do about it, but it's gonna be fine. Don't fall asleep, huh? Hey, they don't do that to you, dude. Bro, bros. No, I feel like, hey, remember this for all time. If you ever fall asleep during a stream, go ahead and just jog it down in the stream, in the chat. Good night, oh. Mago. Ishio, see us. See you at the next one. I'm just saying, if it happens on the day of, it's intriguing to see that, because it's probably quasi-related to the stream. And so then, it's also just related to yourself. It's like, past couple of nights, I haven't been listening to music as I sleep. That's something I do. It's, not a proud fact of mine. But I had a dream about mice. And, so it might just be about my hamster. Like, I just hear my hamster rustling around. But you know when you're just sleeping, you're just laying there and, you know, maybe snoring and doing all that breathing thing. But maybe when I was sleeping, I actually heard like a mouse in the house or something. In your dream, you created a fake viewer. You started to draw them until you realized they weren't real. Oh. Yeah, Megan, I had a dream that I was doing a tattooing stream with you on a body part, and then the body part became something else. And for some reason, I was typing in chat as the commentary. Maybe one day we can get there. The stream bliss. Stream bejeweled ideas. But good night, Megaticious. If you're heading out. And if anybody else feels like heading out at this moment in time because I'm saying goodbye, so, so long then. Good enough time to close the tab. He's just gonna continue doing this voice anyways. Yeah, let's deliver these cars. To the Cars the movie set. But, so long. To all the voice actors that have perished. Like Steve McQueen and Ka-chow Mater go, Gooter go, Goo go, and Luigi. Gary! We'll miss that one the most. And bumper cars. They need those. Surely. Well, hope the weather clears up. But if it doesn't, it's not gonna sour my day. I just hope for other people, at least. That's fuck. I'm done with that one. That was 10 minutes too long. Yo, impressions. Yo, real voice. This one? Nah, I don't know. My hamster talked to me the other day. And if I was to try reliving it back to you as to what the hamster said, I wouldn't be able to articulate it in the, first of all, correct voice. In English language, or even just in how they said it. Like, the speed of which they said the words that came out of its mouth. I'm shaking my head. I'm just like, I won't be able to... You would never guess how my dog used to talk to me. He said the funniest things. I just use the wipers as a wave. Hey guys! Hello! That's such a dad joke. Like your dad's trying to cheer you up. Don't worry. Mr. Carr will say hello to you. Hello! Oh. I once worked on a Vine-like compilation video, and the furthest I got into making it was the thumbnail and the intro audio, you know, where it's like the first 7 seconds of a Vine compilation video is always like the person's face profile picture and like some random logo and music. But I didn't even finish the thumbnail. I really thought like, nah, I'm not gonna go through with this. I maybe saved the Sony Vegas file of it. I wonder if a Vine compilation has been in a documentary. You know, where it has like the green-ish Vine bars on the side? Instead of it being like... how do you describe that? Where somebody like overlays the video. I'll try recreating it here. And they like blur it. They like blur it on each side. I mean, if you've ever been on YouTube in the last 10 years, you might have come across it. I don't know if you can do that on this. This is not how I wanted it to look. The entire... Yeah, I want to call it 16 by 9, but I just don't know what a phone's resolution is. Is it 16 by 9? Am I just incorrect? So it's sort of... What kind of filters we got? Well, I'll do sharpen, and then I'll just unsharpen it. Oh, that put it on all of them. I wanna duplicate it, not the fuck. What is this? What is this reality I'm trying to create? I know you know what I'm like. I clearly explained it. Clearly. This is how I expected Martin Maker's stream to look like. Imagine having this computer. Your webcam is supreme quality. And then for some reason the chat message is really low quality too. Can I get that? Get the chat message to look blurred. What happens if you sharpen the chat more than once? Not thought about altering what the oh classic mold's back. Which one would it be? People just have this. I'll notice like people have this on their streams where it's like at the bottom the thing is happening. It wouldn't be the chat message though. Let's just stop for a second there. Windows 98 Vista background. And just like that. Back to Subway. It reminds me of when you do like a Slender Let's Play. And then when you like render the video, the face cam always gets like freaking deteriorated from it. Oh no, not Slender. Maybe Slender. Five Nights at Freddy's. Anytime there's like TV static in your video, it'll somehow get to the other portions of the video. Oh, the good old 720p days. What do you want? What do you want this? Proceed to the unloading area. That's not even a chat message. That's just what the streamer thinks. Where to put the modem? Across the hall from the kitchen. I wonder if people put their modems on their fridge. What do you guys hang your modems? Your Wi-Fi routers? Are those two different things? Two different words? Dude, don't say that. That's you talking. Dude, say that. Oh, yeah. Why would you want cars in there? Would that even fit? Oh, can you knock these cars over? The person who owns the factory looks out and like, what? We're gonna need more cars. No, don't. Stop. Let me drive. No. Look at this scenic shot of the chair. So far, so proud. And there we go. What up, donkey powder? I was really trying to look out that window again. I'm really pounding. I can't. You can't. Yeah, we are not going to be talking about 43. Or, Another 17 and a half hours. Oh, come, just use magnets. Dude's gonna pull out the big blue magnet. Come. Instead of it being one of those like waving traffic control dudes, dude pulls out his Toontown magnet. Dude, Deadmaw just has their own emote. And they don't even understand Twitch. Good on them. They're moving on up. Oh, we're just chatting. We're just chatting. I'm not Deadmaw. Oh, dude, I remember when we walked into an OBS stream where all he had was the chat and the OBS screen open. And I was just fascinated with what he was talking about. And I was looking at the stream time in the OBS screen. You know, sometimes I do that. I like check how long I've been streaming. But then there I was doing it while Deadmaw was streaming. I was just like looking at him doing his stream. He had like some ups and downs. And I just remember him talking about like his ex-girlfriend. He's like, dude, I'm back on that though. You know, you always gotta keep yourself up. You gotta, you know, there's some hardships that happen, but it was really just motivation for himself. You know, having a girlfriend, there's some good times and bad times, bro, I'll tell you. I'm just learning this, and I'm not gonna change my mind. Oh, I had it. That might be my first time doing it like this. Donkey Pounder, you told us about that last time. Donkey Pounder. I would do the same. Got some sauces on my lips. You go into everybody's chat room and tell them. You just don't remember who you've told it to. It's nice. It's nice of you to come on by. Dude, sometimes I wonder the same thing for when I stream more than 6 hours. But then you don't always have to be at your top game. You don't have to make a 24-hour stream the most amazing thing. I feel like you're the same every hour of the stream. You talking to Donkey Pounder or me? I think that translates to just how I am in person. But there are some spikes, if you will. Spike megadoodles. You know, how to describe a thing that I'm not going through in this current moment. You know, sometimes I'll be like riffing real hard. Oh, Brad. Wait, do I have color corrector on? Alright. I don't know even how long the longest stream I've watched. Like I've sat around watching someone's live stream, but it was like an event. And I've watched the entire advent stream, advent calendar. And I think like the longest would be maybe 4 or 5 hours I would stick around. You know, some people stream for like 10 hours and that's their normal. Maybe we'll get there one day. What? Yeah, I don't think I've seen an entire 24-hour stream. I suppose I've stopped by for Shoutout Stabs Live's 24-hour stream for a good portion. Like I was there for maybe the first 12 hours and like the last 2. One of them, I don't remember which. Where's your color square at? That's Ryan Hall, y'all. Don't ask me about it. That's funny. That made me think of it too, and then you mentioned it in chat. "24-hour streams, you always are just like loopy and falling asleep at one point. There's not anybody who can't. What do you take your like protein shower? What am I saying? You take your pills here. You go on some energy bowl. Half-Life speedrun world record was just broken yesterday. Nice. I'm lolling at that one. I don't keep up with that one. You're just telling me something that's... I played that game. I'm still doing mine. I'm still playing it for the first time. For the first time. So when I submit mine, it's gonna be like... 10 months. That's gonna be what my speedrun's gonna say. Because it's not all in-game time. Every time you save and quit, that counts. I'm not sure. I probably should, though. That's probably how it should count. It reminds me of, like... No, I know that's not how it is, probably. I don't know if maybe it probably is not, though, but is it? It reminds me of, like, when you do a second lap in a ghost race, in any kart racer. The first lap you have to, like, start going. So that one's always, like... that one never is the top time. And then when you do the second one, you're get it going, it's on. Makes me think of, you do a save, load, quit, what have ya. If you go on and just play, like, a different game to get your dexterity back up. You play, like, a brain game. In between, like, the 120 stars that you're doing. I guess that you wouldn't consider that cheating, that's just like a method, but you wouldn't see that like games done quick. You wouldn't see somebody go like play a dolphin game and then come back and do that. We're going to be continuing this Half-Life stream in 12 hours when he gets some grub, plays a little Ozu, and stay tuned. You can check him out on his vlog Twitch stream channel. He's going to be capturing that live for you guys. It's a part of his run where you go and watch him run to the store. But for the most part, we don't consider those a part of the load times. UK language. Let's rock. Oh, this is my favorite one. Yeah, dude, it was fun having you on. Oh. This is fun. I think I heard this before. This is like a cover, it feels like. Classic? No, that's not classic. Radio 2!
vihjet, teil on aega veel üle 2 minuti. Vihje on siis niisugune, et see bänd alustas Wikipedia andmetel tegevust aastal 84 ja läks laiali esimest korda juba aastal 89 sisetülide tõttu. Ja samal kontserdil tõesti esinesid ka The Tag, Pedigree, East Trading Bang ja siis Taavi
I'm just trying to catch up on my tunes. My dudes. What happened? Where'd he go?
Hüpe toimus,
oh.
Tuli siis kokku 84 või siis...
He has some really weird, like, stop talking moments. Oh, there. Here we go.
Ükskord rääkisime, jah. Ega me targemaks vist ei saanud. Ma ei mäleta küll, mis järeldusele me jõudsime.
Väga raju asi ikka olema, kui sa nagu niimoodi.
Turn this part up.
Peab käima tõmbama. Selle persooni, kes hüppas pähe.
Oh, they know I'm listening now.
Minut on siis veel aega. No, ja ta päris nimi on Olavi, aga siis hüüdnimi on üks parimaid hüüdnimesid või artisti nimesid Eesti muusika ajaloos Olevik.
Ükski neist mingi metalli asjadest ei alustanud nii vara. Showerid ja asjad olid hiljem.
Can I get some CCs in chat?
Ressorid ja mis seal olid?
Pronto?
No siis võiks olla mingi pungi asi.
Ja ma arvan ka raudselt.
It's weird to think that this is live. It's like, no, I mean, hi. The amount of live streams and radios that are going on at the same time. Just the amount of people are talking in the world. Dude, crunk it. This one's good.
See võib olla muid, ei tea, jah.
How do I turn this off?
Adekvaatselt pakkumist ei ole.
Ja siin on ühesõnaga siis mõnede andmete kohaselt alustas 84 selle nimel, mõnede andmete kohaselt ka 85, aga no 89 paistab olevat selle esimese tegutsemise igatahes.
Let's see what Radio 4 is saying.
Какой-то вклад в развитие теологической науки в Тартусском университете, имеет международные связи и так далее, и так далее.
De Taalstaat met Margriet Vromans.
En met Kees van Kooten. Kees van Kooten is al jaren groot fan van het werk van de Amerikaanse dichter Billy Collins. In 2010 bracht hij een bundel uit met de vertaling.
Andreas Schmidt hier bei Radio Bob.
Welcome back.
Euch ja gerade
I was thinking about doing a radio stream. I mean, I saw somebody do an improv stream, like an improv show. And then they also did a, like, they just found an image off of Google. And they just called it, like, Jazz FM 0.85. Welcome to the stream, guys. And then they had, like, a caller at one point. But like actually going onto like a radio website. I can't probably do these. These are actual copyrightable songs. I know people tend to actually tune in for like a just chatting stream when I'm on camera, or I do a thing. I do a stuff. So if I did just a genuine podcast or radio show. What do you think, Donkey Pounder? Would you Webster Webster dictionary for Webster. One last schmib. I wouldn't have guessed that this is actually Nintendo Jazz. What Mario game is this from? Any Mario fans in chat? No? I never played Super Mario Odyssey, so could be from that one. 3D World or Land. I'll just keep going. Here I am in Winnipeg, and we are at 4:23 in the morning, and the precipitation is at a cool 5. We're doing just fine tonight, and I hope on the other side of the world, wherever you are in the globe, that you're having a good old tune of a time. Up next is an upcoming freeway. I hope you enjoy your night in. Is this what death metal songs are? Just a chat message? The radio station? Rocka rocka rah. No. If you want some of that, you might have to switch the station. Here comes a funny little chat message from our friend. With a chance of weather happening, it does occur. All these truck drivers have to accustom themselves to all the different types of trucks they have to drive. They must all be on some sort of, like, same wavelength, though. I suppose if you drive a car, you can probably understand all these mechanisms. I feel like if I were to drive one of these, I would be pretty concerned at the first time getting into the car. Where's this mabob and where's that? Dingle dang. But how many buttons do you really need to press when you're on the road? I'm supposed to keep this train going. Here we go. I just have 5 subs next to me. just sitting on the counter. And I have a mini fridge, and that's so good of a place to put them. Hope you're enjoying the Drive FM with Chaz. That's me, man. One of my middle names. You know it's true. We like to have some giggles back on the cast, and I'm gonna shoot it over to you on the couch. Alright, it's time for my top 3 moments. The things I thought about in the last 3 minutes. Number 1. It's sort of sucky when I start thinking about the live stream itself. I think of the moment in which I'm driving and I'm coming up to something I could say. I see something on the side of the road and, oh, I should say something by then. But then I think of it. A bit too much. So I hope you enjoyed those silences and songs. Number 2. It gets very cold in Winnipeg. We don't really do Celsius, we do Fahrenheit. But if it was Celsius, it'd be like 100 or minus 100? Or is that Fahrenheit? I sometimes don't even know the difference. We get minus 40 Winnipeg temperature. So, in Winnipeg standard zone, we get the coldest in all of Canada, and it's a little chilly. It hasn't snowed so much this winter, and I'm happy to report about that. Next up, number 3. Gary Williams. I forget what the third thought was. Oh, this one's for you, Spiffy. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. Something like that. You know, I'll watch a different person doing a truck stream. There's always this relaxing feel to it, usually. But there's always a different sort of thought process, of course, that comes up with, like, when they're trucking. For me, you know, this is just a me thing. It's like I'll see something on the side of the road. I'll see, like, the trees. And it'll make me think of how impactful it makes. I don't know why it's that so it's so real sometimes, Okay, where am I supposed to drive then? Oh, excuse me. And, just, I think, like, oh, I saw this specific tree, and someone else maybe saw something in the rear view, I don't know. I don't, I don't hate a trucking stream. Not like I hate any other stream. It's like someone who doesn't do trucking streams often, I'll like tune into that and like see what their kind of schmood is. We just got a hitchhiking message from Olmancer and they say, what if you saw a cop hitchhiking and you picked him up and he gave you a ticket for hitchhiking? You saw the cop. Like, you know it's a cop. It's like when you go through with the movie quote drug deal and it's until they finish their transmission that they're like, alright, and that's a ticket for you. You're under arrestee. That's sort of funny. Like, are you going to Wisconsin? Yes, sir. Anyway. Well. We could do the entire taxi route. Anyway. What if you had to eat in this game? That's like the third health bar that they maybe considered in this game, but they didn't do. Just take a sec, Spiff. He's I remember this one time. This makes me laugh just thinking about this. It's about Stabs. Stabs was talking in my chat and they were saying something and then I go, no, you go ahead. I don't even know how they like. I felt like they got it. They like, they sort of probably did the nanny emote, and they were like, there was like a confusion or maybe like a Gary Dizzy that occurred. I thought that is a memory of mine. That's just like, I need to go back and find whatever that one was. Like, I'm reading all of this. You go ahead. No, I'll let the chat speak for a second. No, you go ahead. It was almost like it was a Josh on a mock against each other, and you know, you just have to kind of deal with that. But it was really fun. At least it is in my memory to think back to. Like, I think I remember having a laugh. And one of, like, my more genuine laughs. Guys, 50 hit me. I have the chat fight emote in here, so just, guys, don't fight. I added it just so that when it does get out of hand, you press that one and you leave it in the dust. Just don't. But if you have to, use the chat angry emote. Chat fight button. Dude, I don't know why I feel like stretching right now. Moving on. This truck was like a second parent to me. The amount of times I spit in this truck was, well, let's just say it's more I could count than the tires on the truck, LOL. That, I'm gonna pin that one. It doesn't have to be a dog shock collar collab. It's reminiscent of, like, if Jackass were streamers. Like, if I remember Cow Chop did these kind of things, which that's basically the YouTube of Jackass. Dude, I'm not the real Tuners. I just really liked his username. It's just wailed. Just me. What was that? You good there, Bar? His hamster stream gets mentioned every now and again. And I think about how bad that would be. You can't even force something to be good when you were like an hour into it. You're like, oh, it might be just like a funny like thing that you just do, or you think it's gonna be a good idea. But the execution into like an hour could be really bad. How long that 1 hour would feel like. It's like watching through an entire ad. You're like, oh, it was funny, but I don't think I'm ever gonna. No, I'm not. I'm good. Nope. And I'll mention the fact that I've done a hamster stream. It's just so basic. Like, I just put the webcam up to the cage, and there was the stream. But it was a Fall Guys stream back in 2022. Whenever. Well, that was a good idea. It was rough, really. Looking back at a draft on my computer for like a script of a short film, and it's all there. I don't have those anymore, so I'm just really speaking from memory. Just what were they? And I can still like intrinsically see just how clear as day as I had it when I was writing it. Sometimes I look back at those and I'm like, I wouldn't make this anymore. Or I don't know what I mean when I wrote this portion. A lot of my early scripts were like, just the guy finds a script under the bed. Or they start with the movie of them saying, so it starts like this. And they cut from black to them in a bar having a conversation. I had a bunch of like those type of ideas. And then I always got like bogged up with how to write the rest of it. I can always do like the first few intro scenes and maybe the ending. But what actually happens in the movie, I couldn't help but just feel like I was ripping off something. You know, I like to write scripts. Haven't written a script in a whole while. Oh my gosh, do I have... I was writing a song since 2015. I guess I might have lost that. Oh, I might have. Because I kept it on my desktop? And it's not there. Have you ever made a pun, but the other person didn't realize it, so they just made the pun? That was the Unreal Engine moment on Plastic Toontown VOD for me. Have you ever dropped a piece of American cheese in your mouth right before a date and pretend like it's not there? Just not mentioning it or swallowing it. The first one, yes. No to the second. We don't have American cheese here. Have you ever been eating gum? Chewing on gum? Sound it out. And then you like go to an event and you're just like still casually, you just like forget that you're still doing it. You like, it's different than having a lollipop. These are like the two candies that have stayed in my, I was about to say childhood, to my adulthood. A sucker and a pack of gum. Better call. The funny crashing noise. I remember Rhett and Link's podcast. They would always have their guests sign their ear biscuit desk. Well, at the end of every show, we have you sign the desk. In a way, that's collecting DNA. Where do they have that anymore? Where is that? I don't like them anymore. I like them. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said that, man. I'm just a bunch of trolls. Dude, Tootsie Rolls still kind of rule. I won't go out of my way to get them, though. What I really liked about Ear Biscuits, I'll tell you, is that they had, like, pretty much classic YouTubers. Maybe that's, like, what their intention was. I really don't remember much of it. It is a good enough listen, you know, check these guys out. Little big time shout out. I used to listen to them at work, and then I ran out of episodes. Because they only had less than 100 that were podcast guests. And then I wasn't so interested to just hear about their office life. But that would probably be a great listen too. I don't know why. It just seems like I wouldn't mind knowing what Rhett and Link are up to. Because, like, in their videos, which I don't watch, are just about the experience itself and their little weekly quips that they come up with. I could be more careful in Truck Simulator, but maybe next time. Well, guys, I'll be sure to raid Good Mythical Morning. No, you're lying. It's Saturday. They do upload on Saturdays, though. I just don't know which channel or what they do. Sorry, I don't know enough about Good Mythical Morning yet. That's going to be a solid repository of things to look back at. You know, Rhett and Link. I guess I'm thinking in like a freaking 200,000 years from now. Okay, maybe not that much. The last time Rhett and Link were ever watched. Oh shit. In like 2,000 years, it'd be like, hey, have you heard of Rhett and Link? They were these, quirky little YouTubers. Who says quirky anymore? Except they won't be saying it like that. They'll be like, hey, Rhett, Link, tubers have? No! Cool. Check it. And they'll say it much faster than that. But now it's just forever. Always. Wasn't that the thing he was doing, that he doesn't cut his hair or shave every day? Oh, it exists. Oh, it exists! I don't know what you're talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Is it Rhett or Link who has the hair? It did take me a while to know who was Rhett and who was Link. And then when it comes to Link and Zelda, I knew that immediately. Sometimes I'll say Zelda by accident, in case you guys were wondering. And when it came to Casey and Neistat, well, I knew the day I was born. Doug Walker walks on stage. Hey, it's Murray. I don't want to go with the cargo at that moment. Let me just try parking again. Smiley. Smile W face out loud. No. Alrighty, well. It's been swell having you in my jail. If you enjoyed the show, then don't forget to download more. Preachers, doubt, vibrations. Let's go, fragile. Well, takes a while for me to move my cursor in this game. Why is the mouse sensitivity like this? Do you really want to quit? Yes. Are you very sure? Yes. Are you really darn sure for sure for sure? On the next one. Oh boy. There's sauces everywhere. Napkins up the kazoo. Well, I'll be seeing ya. I just almost typed /Subway. Good night, Jerry. I was thinking about that. I really don't do ending off the streams with PVZ no more. But we at least shouted our stream off with a little Euro truck. Thanks for hanging out. Bit of a weirder one. I feel like if you start weird, it's no matter what, gonna be weird throughout it. But I think the last hour we kind of had a sort of like re-round, like it came back in town. I'm gonna raid Spoonerism. Hope you have a good one, Spoon. What? See ya tomorrow-ish. That guy name? Well, how I pronounce it is guy name. I feel like you'll be fine. Well, see you next time I'm online. It's been something. I'm gonna dial down this stage and see on another page. This is a 20-minute song. So long. Thanks for watching the watch along. And I love you. Okay. Oh shit, Patreon exclusive! Kappa. Okay, thanks. Bye.